Hey guys, Mad Science here, and today we're playing a different sort of game. We're playing a card game called Judge Your Friends. And basically, what the aim of the game is, you gotta try and guess if a person's done something or not, based off a scenario card that we read off. For Croakia, I'll not be looking, but also showing the card. And we start with $200, but over time, the first person to get to 1,000, I can't really display money well, will win. We might only do one round. We might end up doing two, depending on how good we are at guessing. So, do you want to start first, Krokia, or me?
Do you have a coin you can flip?
Not really. Well, I do
I'll
have my
start
wallet
then.
right here, actually. But I'm terrible with coin flips. I'm just
I'll
gonna
start.
move my keyboard over here out of the way, so I've got a field of play. Okay.
A
So,
little higher. A little bit higher. There you go.
so you just read off one of the two options. Doesn't matter which one.
Right. The defendant has participated in an endurance event.
Okay. That's a bit vague, that description, isn't it? Okay, I've got my choice.
And so I guess what you put on that choice?
So you gotta guess which card this is, yes.
I think that's the guilty card.
Nope. No point to you. Okay, my turn. The defendant has lost their phone more than twice in one weekend. So you don't tell me. You just
I'm
have
holding
it.
up
Just have
I'm
it.
holding up a card imaginary.
Well, we can't really see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're holding up a card or not.
It's the Ace of Spades, in case you're wondering. Nothing to do with the game.
I'm gonna say guilty.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
I
100. That was like the other option. What you want to know? What the other option was on the card?
Not guilty?
No, on the choice
I'm
card.
just kidding.
On the choice card, the
Yeah,
other
what was the
option
other option?
was the defendant has used a hotel room for something other than sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your other option was has consumed their weight in food in a single day.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think many people have done that. But let's move on. Next card.
Yeah. Is that good?
Can you move it to your left? The lamp is reflect. There we go.
Sorry.
Okay, the defendant has jumped out of a moving vehicle.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess guilty again.
Nah, I've never jumped out of a moving vehicle.
You gotta live a little.
It's actually pretty dangerous to jump out of a moving vehicle, though. What was the
gotta
other
die.
one?
Hey, a little then.
What was
Hit
the
on
other
a
option?
teacher.
What?
On a teacher. The defendant has hit on a teacher.
Either way, that would have been not guilty for me.
Yeah, I've only had old teachers.
Oh.
Still not guilty.
Okay. Okay. The defendant has milked an animal that wasn't a cow. You got your
Okay,
answer
I'm
in your
ready.
head? I'm gonna say not guilty.
I am fairly certain that I have milked a goat.
Okay.
My next door neighbor had a goat farm,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure that I did that.
Do you wanna know
I
what the
was
other
young,
option was,
but
by the way?
yeah.
The defendant has had sex of the had someone of the same sex hit on them.
Yeah, guilty.
You're guilty of
I'm
both.
attractive. No denying it.
No points that round, huh?
Also, are you counting humans as animals? No comment.
You've gone for the teat, have you?
No comment.
Is that good?
A little to your left, your lamp reflects off the card and glares.
Sorry. Can't really do much about the lamp.
Okay, the defendant has run from the police. On foot or car.
Mmm.
You thought about that one for a long time. I'm guessing not guilty.
Hey, you've got a point. I had to think for it, because I have had a moment with police, but I haven't really run away from the police. I will not elaborate on what happened, though. You want to know what the other
Well,
Oh, what was the other option?
I couldn't see it actually. It was cut off by the screen, so I just read the one I could see.
The other one was giving money to someone in need just because they had a dog.
Just because they had a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in the United States, so there's no way I'd run away from a police officer. I don't want to get shot.
Okay. I've got one that's very appropriate to this year. The defendant has not wiped because there was no toilet paper. By the way, you got a point.
Thank you. I'm ready.
I'm gonna, in light of what's happened recently, I'm gonna say guilty.
I'll tell you what. I'm guilty, but also I have a small bucket to use like a bidet. I lived in the Philippines for a few years, so I got really good at it.
Okay. So I get the point?
Yeah, you get the point.
You wanna know what the other option was, by the way?
Yeah.
The defendant has posed for an intimate photo.
Kinky.
He used my joke that I stole from Husband Hotel. So I'm on 4 points, you're on 3. Next round. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the arm position now.
The defendant has used a dating app or hookup app. I'm going to guess not guilty.
Oh wait, hold on. I put it up without thinking.
Either way, I'm going to keep my same guess. I'm going to guess not guilty. Oh, did you find any success?
No, it's not one in the sense of a like a hookup, but it was like close enough for it to be that.
Do you still talk? Do you still hang out?
No. I just had a look at the card, and the other one was experience a toy malfunction with toy in quotation marks. What?
Sometimes batteries die. Sometimes the batteries die.
Are you sure it means toy in that sense?
I know exactly what it means. Sometimes the batteries die. That's why you gotta buy rechargeable.
But yeah, it wasn't really a dating or hookup app in the sense. It was more like a chat room for adults.
Oh.
Yeah. So it bordered the line of that. So I wasn't 100% sure if I could say what I said with guilty or not guilty.
The real winner of this game is the audience.
Yeah, they're learning a lot about us, aren't they? Okay. Next one. The defendant has never read or watched a Harry Potter book or film.
Okay, I'm ready.
Not guilty. Oh no.
Not guilty. You already said it, but it's right. You get the point. I've read all of them. I haven't seen all the movies though.
For a moment there, I just had to rethink about that, and I'm like, yeah, not guilty would be the correct answer.
It's those double negatives.
Yeah.
It confuses me on school tests as well.
You want to know what the other one was?
Yeah.
The defendant has been drunk in front of a cop.
Kind of a cop.
Yeah, so...
I don't think any of my family or neighbors are cops, so no.
I haven't either. Unless, say, you have been without realising it. You never know who could... Like, you got plainclothes cops.
If they're a cop, they have to tell you.
Mm-hmm. It's in the rule book.
It's in the rule book. They have to tell you.
Yep. Okay, so I'm on 5 points to yours on 3. And...
I need to pick it up then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've gone through 4 rounds already. Okay. Is that good?
A little higher.
Sorry if my arm's shaky.
The defendant has addressed their online followers as fam.
I think you're gonna get this one easily.
Not guilty.
Yep.
The other one was something about an at-home waxing kit.
I've never waxed. I have never waxed myself at all. Or never been waxed. So...
Okay, well, this one doesn't count for points, but what about, do you think I've waxed or not?
I think you have.
Technically, no.
Ah.
But I have shaved my legs. I have shaved my legs before. The defendant has hopped on the back of a stranger's motorcycle/scooter. I'm ready.
I'm gonna say... guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah!
But...
Yeah.
Like I said before, I lived in the Philippines for a couple years. They used motorcycles as taxis there. So it was a taxi service.
You wanna know what the other option was?
Yeah, what was the other one?
The defendant has maced themselves. So, like, pepper spray.
My aunt did that not too long ago.
Why would someone even do that?
They just had it on their keychains and accidentally sprayed themselves.
So I'm up to 6 and you're up to 4 now.
Yep.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah. A little higher. Okay, the defendant has been in a physical fight with their roommate. Family counts.
Okay. That depends on what we count as a physical fight.
I guess guilty.
No. I wasn't 100%
Nope.
sure on what qualifies as it. What was the other option?
The other option was... Oh, now my brain went out.
I'm just looking at myself. Supposedly haunted house.
Oh yeah, that's right, the haunted house.
Okay, my turn. I could cheat here because one of the options I have on this card is one that I asked you before, surprisingly, but I'll ask the other one. The defendant has locked
Already
themselves.
ahead anyways.
Huh?
You're already ahead anyways.
The defendant has locked themselves out of their apartment in only their underwear. I'll count houses as well. So, like, if you've locked yourself out of your house as well.
Eddie,
Not guilty.
not guilty.
Hey, I know. I shouldn't say I know you too well, but
Once, my downstairs neighbor was locked out of their house, and I had a box of donuts, and I asked them if they wanted a donut, and they said no, but maybe my son would like one. We're locked out of our house. And I said, oh, I've also got a lock-picking set, and I wouldn't open the door for them.
speaking of donuts, I have a jigsaw puzzle that I want to do videos on. That's a picture of donuts, surprisingly. Perfect segue to mention that.
What was the other option on the card?
Milked an animal other than a cow.
You already asked me that one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I didn't ask it, because I didn't want to cheat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a impossible jigsaw puzzle that I want to do videos on, of like myself solving the puzzle. What makes it hard is that it has no edge and there's 5 extra pieces.
Heck, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of jigsaw puzzles.
Okay. The killer or just jigsaw puzzles?
Either one.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the joke. There you go. Is that good?
Okay, the defendant has hung a sock on a doorknob. Not guilty.
Yep. I'm pretty ambitious not doing that, despite what I've done.
Well, I just figure you live in a house, not a dorm, so
Yeah. Given my living situation, I would probably benefit from doing it though.
Guess so.
What was the other option?
You have the card there.
I skipped out on the bill. That would have been not guilty for either of those. Okay. Oh, both these options are so good. I'm gonna go with the top one though. The defendant has given or received an unenthusiastic lap dance.
Given or received, huh?
Yep. We're getting real kinky up in here.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna say guilty.
Not guilty.
Oh!
They've all been very enthusiastic.
Damn. You wanna know what the other option was?
Yeah, what's the other one?
Had their picture taken with a celebrity. I mean,
It depends on if rock bands count.
Hmm?
Depends on if rock bands count.
If they were if they are celebrities, they would count. Yeah.
I've gone to a lot of concerts.
I do remember one story that you told me. This is an outside video. You had someone's like in the same business building as you. Someone that was famous, right?
Not too long ago, they were doing concerts in the main lobby, and because my work it's kind of like a shuttle train.
Yeah.
I had to stop doing rides during the concert, so I just would go over and watch the concerts.
Okay, so I'm on 7 and you're on 5, was it?
I think so. So
Okay.
you need one more.
I need 3 more. Because
Right.
I'm saying 7 as in my total.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah, 3 more.
We're gonna keep going until that happens, don't we?
I can still catch up.
Yes, you can. Is that good?
The defendant has posted a picture on social media with the hashtag blessed.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Not guilty.
Yeah. I rarely use social media. Like,
You don't seem like the kind of person that would say blessed either.
yeah, I am not.
The other one was lied about your whereabouts to your boss.
Definitely not. Either one of those would...
Sometimes Sometimes I text my boss and tell them I'm on my way when I'm really not, but I still get there just a little bit later.
Okay.
I've never skipped work.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. The defendant has a spirit animal. You got your answer?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna say guilty.
Not guilty.
Oh!
I don't believe in any of that kind of mystic stuff. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't...
The other option was the defendant has reported a crime to the police. I myself haven't really reported a crime, but I did go to the police once to like mention something that was happening around the city, so that's close enough, right?
One time, about a year after I graduated high school, there were some teenagers from the closest high school at the city park. They had a big old pickup truck, and they were yanking out the playground equipment. That made me really mad, because I have some younger siblings that like to play there. So I called the cops on them, but...
Nothing happened?
Yeah, they didn't even get caught, so it was kind of an anticlimactic story.
I've read on the Reddit project that I did. I read a few stories of like like people yanking out some mailboxes or like something to do with a mailbox. Like, I think the first one I read was
These
like,
kids also.
Hmm?
These kids were also dressed like your stereotypical cowboy with the giant belt buckle and the big old cowboy hat and then the boots. But I don't live in an area where it's normal to dress like a cowboy.
But yeah, like one of the story, like the first mailbox story I read was like with a snowplow, and this one guy made a basically an indestructible mailbox, just because the guy in the snowplow would just knock over mailboxes for no reason. Basically, what happened was the snowplow got destroyed.
I just read one like that. There were some kids building snowmen, and this car would come around the block and knock over their snowman.
Yeah.
And they'd build another one, and the car would come again. And so the fourth time, they built their snowman around a fire hydrant, and the car came plowing through and hit it.
I've read one. There was one with a traffic cone, and they filled it with concrete because like this guy was knocking over traffic cones for no reason. So one of them, like a few of them, were filled with concrete. So the guy tried to do it again and just plowed right into concrete. And I think like it hit one, it got underneath, and actually sort of I think it flipped the car. Like full on flipped. A lot of like the car related ones, like car related revenge stories, are fun because it's like you get a mailbox situation. There was one that I read with like speed bumps, and so like this really fast guy in this really fancy car was like trying to get this bus to move faster, so the bus sped up even though there was like a speed bump coming up, and the guy started to speed up as well. He hit the bump, he hit the roof of his car and crashed back down.
I have one that happened to me in real life. I was driving with my friend's dad.
Yeah.
And he has a nice muscle car, and the person next to us wanted to race, so they start revving their engine, and he revs his engines back, and they rev their engines again, and he revs back. Then the light changes, and they just take off, peel out, and he just goes to the normal speed limit like nothing happened. And about a block down, the other car gets pulled over by a police officer.
It's sort of like a Back to the Future 2 in that sense.
I don't remember that, but
like,
it's a good movie.
The reason why I don't think it was Marty McFly, but like his girlfriend loses a job. Like one of them loses a job over a street race with a bunch of other guys in a truck, and
yeah,
at the end he doesn't do that and basically not fired. Like the fired part gets erased from the paper because what Marty does, he like puts it in reverse and reverses back. Like still a dumb move, but doesn't have that situation happen. Okay.
Benefits of knowing the future, I guess.
Yeah. Although he didn't know that future. Okay. I'm gonna go with the bottom one here. The defendant has lied about the size of a body part.
Lie about the size of a body part. Huh?
And I'm pretty sure you know what body part I'm thinking of.
I think so, yeah. I'm ready.
I am gonna say guilty.
Not guilty. It's authentically huge.
Good old big old shaft. Just give me a moment to double check how many cards we're going through. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've only gone through 17 cards. So I think that one was actually supposed to be you reading it to me. My bad.
Oh, you didn't get the point anyways.
You want to know what the other one was?
Yeah.
Stuck their hand in the toilet to retrieve something.
Okay, you can guess, but no points.
Guilty.
Well, how else am I gonna get it out?
Your phone.
I washed my hands afterwards.
You
I don't
dropped the
remember
phone in the
what it
toilet?
was.
Or toothbrush.
Oh, definitely not my toothbrush, but I would have just thrown that away.
So, it was your phone.
Probably, I don't know. No, that would have been in middle school.
Oh. Just, like, there are people out there, like, there's this one story that I heard of, like, someone scooped out poop from the toilet for some reason. It's like,
That's just ridiculous.
it was a mentally challenged person. I don't want to use the wrong terminology. I don't want people to come onto this video and just like, oh, you use the wrong terminology. Like, mentally challenged, I think, is the right terminology, right?
I don't know, but I think it's the effort that counts.
Yeah, but basically what happened was, it's like this kid just grabbed poop out of the toilet and just started smearing it everywhere.
Oh, I feel bad for them then.
There's another story that I heard of, like, this person took an epic dump in the sink, and then someone else came along with a cherry and put it on top.
That's one way to handle it.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's yours. Is that good?
Alright. Okay, the defendant has stolen something worth more than $20. I'm going to guess not guilty. Oh.
I will not go into
What was
details,
it?
but I am a troublemaker. I will not go into details about what it
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Because I did steal it recently. Like, within the last year.
The other option was broken up with someone over a text.
Funny enough, you want to know what you want to have a guess at what it was?
Probably guilty.
Yep.
You're a troublemaker, that's for sure.
Like, technically, she was my girlfriend, and I think we did sort of break up over text, but it was also in person. We sort of just drifted apart, mostly. So no points
ghosted
that
her.
round.
No points that round.
Considering you were supposed to go first anyways, I'll go for another one to you. So we're back on track.
Right.
Is that good?
I can't read the top one because it's blurry.
Is that better?
There we go. Alright, the defendant has been banned from a place or event. Guilty.
I don't go to many events. So
Or you just haven't been caught.
no, a lot of events that I go to, I have paid for it or they're free events. And
Okay. So not that much of a troublemaker.
yeah, not that much of a troublemaker. I just looked at the other option, gleeked on someone. I don't even know what gleek means.
You know how sometimes when you're talking, you'll, like, accidentally spit?
Oh.
It's more specific than that. It's like the spit glands directly squirt out, so it's not like a spitting action, but just kind of like your jaw flexes. It's hard to describe.
So like when you're talking, you just spit just comes out. Is that what it is?
Kind of. It's like in the back of your throat on either side you have spit glands, and sometimes if the angle is just right, they can just squirt out directly from the gland.
Like when you're yelling at someone?
Yeah, like maybe just Google it.
I think that would. I have done that accidentally.
But did you hit someone with it?
Uh, once or twice actually.
Oh,
They were both
gross.
accents. They weren't noticeable. It was like a little. I see a little spit. I'm just like, oh no. In my head, I'm just like, no, I've accidentally spat on them. I accidentally leaked on them.
I bet they appreciated that.
I don't think they noticed either times.
You really are a troublemaker.
Okay. The defendant has gone an entire day without putting clothes on.
I'm ready.
You're fast to decide. I'm gonna go guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah! You don't need to go into details about that one.
Hey, we've all lived through a lockdown and pandemic.
You wanna know what the other one was?
Yeah.
Use someone else's toothbrush. I'm pretty sure you would have been guilty of that one too, right?
No.
Wow, okay.
That's gross.
So I'm up to 8, you're on 6, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Next card. Is that good?
The defendant has added water to something to make it last longer.
It doesn't matter if it's like a food product, so I'm trying to think, have I ever done that even on accident?
I guess guilty.
I'm not 100% sure I'm even correct myself on that one, because like, as I said, I don't know if it's just like food related or just general.
Like soap.
Oh yeah, if that's the case, then yes, it is guilty. So you get a point. Like when you say that, merely think of when I had to wash dishes by hand when I was younger. You just add water to it. You get what
I
I
don't
mean
know,
by
it's your
that?
call. Yeah, it's your call.
What was the other option?
I don't remember now.
For with a pet with an X. That one would have been an easy one for you. Not guilty.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever lived with any of your... And even if you did, you maybe didn't have pets, so...
I can't have pets where I live anyways. The defendant has had a one-night stand. I feel like this might be an easy one for me.
Go for it.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, I've only slept with one person and I married her, so...
Well
no
done,
one-night
mate.
stands.
You wanna know what the other option was?
Yeah, what was the other one?
The defendant has been blacklisted from a store.
I don't think so. If I've ever done anything bad enough for that, I don't think I've been caught. But I also don't think I've ever done anything bad enough to be blacklisted.
Okay. So you're on 7 points and I'm on 8.
The defendant has served food that fell on the floor. Oh, I should have gone with the other one because it would be easier. Oh, well, too late now. Guilty.
Nope. Because if it's fallen on the floor, I've just picked up and ate it. Like if it's
I should
something
have gone
really
with the
small.
other one.
What was the other one?
Table danced at a family function.
What were you? Have a guess.
Not guilty.
Well, yeah. But you don't get a point.
This is why you're winning. You keep picking the easy ones, and I keep picking the funnier ones.
The defendant has been so sunburnt they couldn't wear a shirt.
Make a guess.
Guilty. Considering where you
Not guilty.
Really?
Yeah, I have really dark skin complexion
Ah.
for a white person. Yeah, my family's Italian, so I just don't burn.
You wanna know what the other one was? Partied with
Yes.
a professor/teacher.
No, I don't think they've ever come to the parties. Unless you count elementary school birthday parties.
I would count that, yeah, because I would have said, because like I have had a few class parties in high school where the teacher's been there.
I don't think that's what the people who made the game meant, though.
Yeah. Well, we're imparting our own like clarifications on it. So I'm still on 8. You're still on 7. We've been recording for almost an hour.
Well, it looks like we're only playing one round then. But we're
Yeah.
close, so let's move on.
Boom. Is that good?
The defendant has cheated on a test. Guilty.
Nah. Our brains up here.
Yeah, you're really smart. You're
Yeah.
super good at math.
Yeah, in school, I was like, by year 11, I was doing year 12 mathematics. And
I should have thought of that.
when I finished school, like, by the time I got to year 12, I had no mathematics to do, so I literally had 3 periods.
That's pretty cool.
And I didn't use it to study.
Play games, bring a Switch.
I used the PC for the games, yeah. So the other option you had was tell someone to aim for the elbow during a high five.
Guilty for me.
I've never done
It works
that.
though. It works. You tell them to aim for the elbow, and they'll the high five connects every single time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if I can make it 9. The defendant has lived in their parents' basement.
Hey, make a guess.
Not guilty.
Technically guilty.
Really?
My family is super poor, and so when we moved around and stuff, sometimes I ended up in the basement. It wasn't even in a bedroom. It was just in the main sitting room of the basement was my
Ooh,
bedroom.
that would
And
suck.
Also happened at my grandparents' house. My parents moved in with my grandparents, and then I slept in the basement. So
I've just noticed my chin's. I've got like double chin going on. I really need to lose some weight, don't I? If I got double chin.
back brace on right now. Did I tell you about that already?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it on
Yeah.
the video though.
No.
You
It
wanna
wasn't.
Know,
It wasn't anything serious for the video. I just popped weird.
you
Anyways, next.
You wanna know what the other one
What was on the other part of the card? Yeah.
So the other option was woken up on the lawn after a night out.
No, I don't party that hard.
Neither do I. Whenever I get really drunk, it's because of a bottle of sake or bourbon, just a whole bunch of bourbon cokes.
I didn't start drinking until I was already an adult and married, and
At that point,
I
you had
have
to-
a chronic disease that doesn't let me have more than 2 shots, so I've never passed out.
Oh, that'd be a bit annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can get buzzed, so I have fun, but
At least you can have like one bottle of sake, like a small 300ml bottle. Because, like, I get really buzzed off just one bottle of sake myself. Because I'm a bit of a lightweight when it comes to that. So you're still on 7, I'm still on 8. Here's the next card.
I can catch up. Okay, the defendant has pushed a pull door. Guilty.
Yep. Done it many times because it's just like you see push or pull and you do the exact opposite. You get what I mean by
Tied
that?
it up. Yeah,
Uh,
but I think everyone has.
Yeah. And the other one was driven a stick shift car. I have not driven any car.
Mhm.
You're on 8 points now.
Most of the cars here are automatic. Are most of the cars there also automatic?
I think so. My mum drives an automatic.
Until you get out in the wilderness,
Yeah.
then you need the 4-wheel drive and the stick.
Mm.
Alright, next card.
The
tied.
defendant has done a keg stand.
Oh, see, that's not fair. That's not fair, because we were just talking about this. That's a free point.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Not fair.
Well, the other one was gotten matching tattoo or piercing.
Oh, well, do you want to guess on that one? No points?
Guilty.
I don't have any tattoos or piercings yet.
Oh. Okay.
I was planning on getting a tattoo recently, but then Christmas was weird at my work, so I have to wait until after taxes.
I still want to get a tattoo. I've done a video where I've talked about tattoos that I've wanted to get, but considering I have work now, I actually can't get any. Even
Oh.
if, like,
Just get it somewhere hidden.
yeah, but it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Get a butt tattoo.
Just on the left butt cheek. Oh, nah. But if I was to get a tattoo, I would want to get a certain way.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about that before.
Mm. And again, I have done a video on my channel. I don't know if I'll link it in the iCard. Probably not, because it's just. Actually, I'll link it in the iCard. It'll be like the last iCard. I'll have one extra anyways, because this doesn't really belong to a playlist at all. So I'll probably even have 2 extra. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh wait, this one's supposed to be for you. I was just.
You can just draw the next card.
Yeah, I'll just put it underneath.
You can save that one for your turn.
No, I'm putting it underneath all the other cards. So I'm on 9 and you're on 8.
Hopefully I get an easy one too. Oh, here we go. The defendant has moved in with a total stranger. Not guilty.
Yep. You got a point. Going to a rave or a glow party. That one, I've never been to those type of parties.
I've been to a rave and it was the dumbest thing ever. It was not fun. We left early. It was so boring. Like, it was just not fun. Unless you're doing the drugs, there's no reason to go to one. So
I have never done drugs or smoked.
all right, well it's sudden death now.
So we're both on 9. So if I get this, I win. The defendant has dressed business up top and casual below for a work call video.
Okay, go ahead and make a guess.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. I don't work in an office.
I win. That means I win. Woohoo!
Unless you count school. I did do online school.
Nah, it said work call video.
It does say work calls, though. You win.
You wanna know what the other option was?
Yeah, what was the other one?
Woken up not knowing where their underwear is.
That's intense.
Just
Do
waking
people
up.
actually party like that?
No, you could. There are some people that sleep in the nude, and they wake up and they don't know where their undies are. Although in that situation, they're probably just Sometimes you have the person that's just a full-on nudist, and they just sleep naked, wake up, and not worry where their clothes are. We went through a lot of cards, by the way.
This would have taken longer if Bailey were here. We would have gotten really sidetracked with him.
Yeah. Yeah, at least we got an hour out of this, didn't we?
Good content.
Yeah, and I win with 10 points. Although, it was a close game at the very end.
Congratulations.
Oh. My phone just came on with voice detection.
It's always weird when that happens.
It's just like, did I ask for you? Anyways, putting the money back in the box. Links. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when next video comes out. Ding, ding. Also, just in the description will be links to both of my channels, and also I'll put links to Bailey's as well, even though he's not here today. We're not doing any other videos for this week either. This was supposed to take place with Ruby for this week, but it's just going to be in the Thursday slot because there's no podcast. Even though we only have 3 episodes left on that. We could have just blown through the free and
We'll
just
get
told
through it
Bailey.
someday.
Anyways, I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.
Dong!